huh? Oh, that's the balls. That'll keep me up forever. Bush Light, Twisted Tea, ginger beer, Coke. That'll leave me up there. Well, let's go with the Twisted Tea. Okay, guys. See? So you grab something to drink before I talk to all you guys. Okay, we got a diamond box here. Where is it? Sealed. There we go. This says C on the box. So it's comics. I know that much. There's a method to my madness. Okay. Yes, I know it's a little late. It's 11 o'clock at night. I'm waiting for my pops to go to bed so I can go catch up on my DVR, Masterpiece Theater, and Professor T. Go back to back on Sundays on PBS. Second episodes for both for last Sunday. That's good. Yeah, okay. So yeah, Masterpiece Murder, Masterpiece Mysteries. That's what it's called. Yeah. That's on first, and then Professor T, who was, the guy who played. I didn't know this because I caught it later. Is Murder in Paradise, Death in Paradise. He was one of the British detectives from one of the previous seasons. Might have been the first one. Because I remember I started watching it with the guy who was a little on the stocky side. And then the current guy who is this, it's kind of like Doctor Who in a way, really, when you think about it. More skinny, has a skin problem. Nerdy, a little unsure of himself. Because he shows up, that first guy who's now plays Professor T, he shows up in a not a flashback, sort of a dream sequence, daydream sequence, in the current episode, where his previous detective comes over from France because her mother is in the hospital because she was almost killed. Her mother being the one who runs the bar in the town. Anyway, let's get into the comic, shall we? Now, oh boy, there's all sorts of stuff in here. But we've got, so basically, we're going, excuse me, back to 2010. I don't know where I got these comics from because I know I didn't buy most of these. They could have been lying around the office, maybe. I don't know. Maybe somebody gave them to me. That might be it. Or someone cleared out their office and they were lying around. For example, as you can tell from that logo, Batman number 698, June 2010, Joker. Or not Joker, Riddler, Tony Daniel, Gilliam March. All right. Pretty good team. From what I understand, we've heard of both those guys. It's not really a reader Batman then. But you like the Riddler. I do wish they kind of did. I think Snyder kind of did that. Is they make him a smart guy. And I'd say if I was a Riddler or had a mentality, I would just be giving these really obscure clues, really obscure riddles as clues. If they don't get it, then you're like, hey, I was smarter than you guys. Look how stupid the police are. I gave them this riddle. Here's a solution, and these guys couldn't figure it out. Right? Plus, you perpetrated the perfect crime, not the perfect crime. They know you did it because you signed the note, the confession note before the crime was made. But you outsmarted the police, and you got what? Some priceless artifact. Boom. And the police look stupid. Nemesis Imposters? I have no idea what this series is about. I'm sure maybe someone can tell me. Maybe I'll Google it. Maybe I'll. Yeah. Life's too short. Let's see. Human Targets. Streets of Gotham with a nice, Paul Dini, Dustin Wynn, and a Manhunter backup. Okay, I gotta look up. I gotta look to see who did this backup. Batman Streets of Gotham, right? Dustin Wynn, of course, has gone on to do Paul Dini, of course. Batman Adventures. But Dustin Wynn, as you can see there, and Friedhoff's, they went on to do those well, Little Gotham, I believe, and also the that hybrid diary comic of the Justice School or whatever, where all the heroes and villains are basically in grade school. This is Mark Andreyko, Jeremy Hone, John Lucas. But for a while, they did that second feature. And guys, I really wish you could collect all the Spirit black and white backups from the Spirit comic he did about the same time. Because, well, there's some amazing talent on it. I think Harlan Ellison did one. But that's just me. Here we have, as part of, Dollar Comics. Wonderful subset of comic collecting. Not free comics, but $1 reprints mostly. Here we have Chew #1. Highly, highly recommend this. I hope they do a TV series. I think they're doing a TV series. Go to your library. If they don't have it, get it from interlibrary loan. Get all the volumes. Read them all. It is freaking amazing. Just really, I mean, or just go out and buy the big, thick hardcover omnibuses. Here we have the Smurfs $1 special. I don't think Paper Cuts did many of those. Image does, though. Kids Love Comics, Comic Book Diner, $2.95. Met these guys. A lot of these guys I know. But Banana Tail, you've got your Melia Rules, Patrick the Wolf Boy. Yes, by Baltazar and Franco. Dreamland Chronicles, Scott Sava, Mark McKenna, Denny Bennett, Tail Buzzboy, John Gallagher. Third Fearlessness by Ray Friesen. This I think that I got the Baltimore Comic Con. Here we have the Charm tie-in, Zenoscope. Zenoscope doing their typical cheesecake cover. This is a guidebook. Yes. See? Nobody follows it much better. Escape from Wonderland, of course. Again, there's that cover. Oh, wait. It's a nice wraparound. And, of course, stuff on the cover never happens in the book. And this is, again, another guidebook. I think a little bit of cover in it. But, yeah, all that. Those headlight covers. Scrapyard Detectives. Free. Diversity Inc. 2006. Published by the Diversity Foundation. Do they have a website? No. Oh, wait. Smilesfordiversity.org. And there's another copy of Chew #1. Anything else? Okay. I have no idea how many swipes are on this cover. From Greg Land. Marlowe Romances. Redux. Love is a four-letter word. And yeah, these are reprints in here, it looks like. Jeff Parker. Original story, Another Kind of Love by Stanley and John Buscema. So again, this is rewritten comics. Kind of like Glass Kiss by John Lustig. So okay, there's nothing wrong with having Greg Land do the cover because, again, they're taking old stories, rewriting the dialogue. And here he's just taking other people's photographs and swiping them for a cover. Hey, okay. Any other cover? That's not bad. But for this, fits perfectly. Good job. Good job, editor. I see what you did there. Here we have Amalgam Comics, Magnetic Men featuring Magneto. #1 and #2. No. And then we have Magneto with the Magnetic Men. Oh, you're so funny. Magnetic Men featuring Magneto. Yeah, so it's an Amalgam they mashed for a month or two. They mashed Marvel and DC characters together. So here we have X-Men or whatever, but they're the Metal Men. What's the Metal Men? And yeah, the Magnetic Man, right? Here we have Miracle Man, number 21. Neil Gaiman, Mark Buckingham, 250. Golden. One of the last issues published, I believe. Spy Story, yeah. Oh, no, excuse me. That went into the Silver Age. So this is, yeah, this is Spy Story about the universe, where how they dealt with spies post Miracle Man. And then there's Screaming. I'm not sure what's up with that. Oh, yeah, it has to do with disaster that happened. Mr. Miracle, number 4. And as you can see, May 1989. You can tell because that's the post-crisis boxes they use. And this is J.M. DeMatteis, Ian Gibson, John Costanza. Love that style. That's great. Nice, unique style. Ian Gibson. I don't know what happened to him, but he's got a nice style on him. I like that. Don't know if that's been collected or not. Yeah. Oh, hey. All sorts of stuff here. I'm going to go through this really quick. Marvel Previews, July 2006. This is the Marvel own magazine they would put inside Diamond Previews. Here's my romance review. Restrained orders are for other girls, with a Kyle Baker cover. Don't know if that was ever collected. Why not? You do it now. Here we have Moon Knight number 1, not for resale. These are freebies. Free. This is not the Bendis run, but this is Charlie Huston, David Finch. Not exactly sure what year. Well, yeah, I am exactly sure what year. June 2006. Here we have the reprint of Jack Kirby's New Gods, All New Conclusion. Number 6. Wrapper on cover. I guess this is the deluxe printing. New Gods Odyssey is over. I believe it's Mark Evanier. Paris Collins. Yeah, he would be good to continue the New Gods. New format. DC, new format. There's number 2. Number 3. Here we have Sandman. Not in perfect condition, but still. Sandman, Master of Dreams. Number 1. New format. Number 1. Okay, guys, here's where it gets good. Because here we have number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, and yes, number 8. Okay? Here's the back cover of number 8. And inside, now this is interesting. I'm going to look at this. Okay, this does have the letter inside. So I think this is the regular news. Now this is interesting because it says new format, right? There's no barcode on any of these. It's also interesting. Look at this. Previous month, nothing on the back. Just copyright 1964, DC Comics. Trademark and copyright 1964, DC Comics. It's interesting. It should be 1989, right? Okay, but just a moment. I'm going to delve into this because this has a special issue. Sandman number 8. Now, the story I've heard, and this was from a webcast that Comics Experience did. They did a online monthly. They do a monthly comics chat with creators, live streaming. I watched it after the fact. I watched the recording, but not too long ago, they did one with Neil Gaiman, Karen Berger, Paul Levis. Okay, and they talked about this. And the first, they were sending out. They sent out free copies to people, just to hand to not people, to retailers, to hand out to comic book fans as they come in the store. Say, hey, you got to try this, right? Issue number 8. Good job. The last issue of the first story arc and the first issue of the second story arc. There's in both volumes. Comics.org. I'm going to go to the Greg Comics database and get the full skinny. But they said there was a misprint that the first printing left off this letter from Jeanette Kahn saying, hey, publishorial Jeanette Kahn. Now, it's the sound of her wings. But it doesn't say anything about the variant. So instead, I'm going to go to mycomicshop.com, because again, they're very good at listing variants and things. So let's go to Sandman number 8. And they're also good about pricing things too, so you need an idea. Okay, so they show. Okay, this was actually also printed as an essential Vertigo edition. $95 cover price. Now, there's 8A. Standard edition that includes a published order by Jeanette Kahn, first appearance of death. That alone itself is good, amazing. There's a 9.4 graded copy for $385. Okay, 7.5 for $195. Now, there's a 8B, which says limited edition that includes an editorial by Vertigo editor Karen Berger. Now, I'll go back. Okay, that just tells you what this is worth. But it doesn't say. But they said they had to pulp the first. Like 2 cases got out. One got sent to Comics Experience, one box, and one box after another publisher, and then another one wound up at I think the other copies wound up at DC. DC realized the publishorial, since the inside cover was blank, it didn't contain the indicia. Now, this does not contain the indicia. Just a moment here, I'll show you. Excuse me, let me get back to my camera. Okay, here's the publishorial. I think in the original edition it was blank, but again, you see there's that space at the bottom. There's no. Here's what was in the previous edition. Okay. Again, no copyright, but there is where the copyright usually is, right under that first page. Now, this issue has, now maybe that's where they were going to put it, okay, and they forgot, in which case this might be worth something. Because then you have the introductory text here. Sandman goes by on their wildest dreams. Alan Moore, With Sandman, mainstream comic book fantasy finally moves from enchanted forests populated by elves and barbarians toward the haunted contemporary dreamscapes of Jonathan Carroll or Clive Barker. Bizarre and fascinating. Stephen Gallagher, Steve Bissett, another great guy. Don Thompson, Will Shetterly, Brian Talbot, Mike Harrison, Emma Bull, Vincent Saccolini, Rick Veitch, James Herbert, Mary Gentle, Clive Barker, Neil Gaiman is a star. How's that for a book club? Okay, then you have this in the beginning, and it gives you a nice intro. I don't think this has been this was reprinted in the graphic novel. I don't think this has been reprinted anywhere. Maybe not even in the what do they call that? The essential? What do they call those big omnibus volumes with the oversized and they're slipcased? The absolute editions. So goes on, and here's your splash, not splash page, but your first page. So I don't know. Sandman number 7, what I just showed you, has it on the first page. Sandman number 9 has it on that first page. So I'm going to ask sorry, brain hemorrhage here. Hibbs. My friend Brian Hibbs, great retailer. If you're ever in San Francisco, stop by his store, Comics Experience. Join his graphic novel reading group. They'll send you a monthly thing. But again, wow. Okay. Again, here we go. Number 10, 11, 12. Again, I probably got these from somebody. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, those are the first 18 issues, right? And number 18, of course, Dream Country. The cats. Dream of a Thousand Cats. Then we have number 19. World Fantasy Award winner, Midsummer Night's Dream. This is the Essential Vertigo Spreading the Love of Comics from friendsoflulu.org. Long forgotten, long gone, but still. Number 19. This Dream Country. Yeah, you have Doll's House. How to Buy. Dream Country Had to Buy, right. At which point they went into, that's Dream Country, Sandman Month with a special, and that's when I got hooked. Seasons of Mists, which I own in paper. Here we go into Brief Lives, Distant Mirrors. A little rough for wear. More and then again, I'm gonna flip these over. I can't. It's all good. It's Sandman, but I really like the single standalone issues. Then we have She-Hulk. 1, 2, 4, 9. What is this? Why do I have 2 copies? These say it's the same, but they have different bipad numbers. So She-Hulk number 2 from June 2004, and She-Hulk number 2 from 2006. So I guess they relaunched it again. Whatever. So that's, yeah, She-Hulk, She-Hulk, She-Hulk. Her brief romance with Manwolf. Here we have more Amalgam. Speed Demon, Spider-Boy Team Up, which has a nice featuring the Legion of Galactic Guardians 2099. And I think this issue takes the piss out of. And here we have Eric Jerome Dickey, David Yarden, Storm. She is briefly married to Black Panther. But the Spider-Boy Team Up, I think, takes the piss out of all the Legion reboots over the years. I got a whole bunch of copies of #1 here. What other? I don't know. Probably because there were freebies. Limited series. There's no Eastman on here. No price. Wow. Signed copy of, yeah, I think that's Jim Lee. Yeah. Let me just. Don't take my word for it. Let's go to the internet. Yeah, that's pretty close. Yeah. Yeah. So, hey, cool. Issue number 204. Ryan Azarella. I don't know what series this was part of. Can't make me look it up. All the way in the back here, maybe. For Tomorrow, part 1. Okay. Superman Returns prequel, 104. I think I have all 4 here. This is where he goes to Krypton and discovers that it's just a bunch of rocks. Super Soldier. Let me go back to my camera so I can see what I'm doing here. So Amalgam, Super Soldier, Man of War. These are all extras I have. Bought these originally when I was in Omaha, I think. Thorian of the New Asgards. X-Patrol. Here we have Thread, the Island, issue number 1. 2005 Xeric Award winner. I do want to collect all the Xeric grant winners at some point. Well, this is Emily Benz, Summer McClinton. Let's see what happened. And that is a great cover. And that is a nice, unique style. So, hey, good on you, Xeric. Turtle money. But let's just go in and, what was her name again? Emily Benz. This is last century. It's 2005, excuse me, this century. Let's just type in Emily Benz and comics. There's a lot of people coming up. Thread the Unraveling. There it is. It's on Pinterest. Marxist Education Project? So, asking about what pages is you can just search by phrase. Summer Rose McClinton. Okay, Summer Rose McClinton shows up, who is the artist of this. SummerMcClinton.com. Let's go to her page. Let's look up the artist, since I'm not finding much on the. Nope. Looks like it is redirect blocked. What is that? Yep, screw you. I guess that site is dead. So I don't know what happened to either of them. Anyway, Xeric issue. Here we have True Story Sword of God, number 10. It is a true story. Great series. Tom Beelan, as I've said before, he's on Facebook. Works for a comics store. Great guy. Really like his comic strip. Number 16. Here we have Vertigo number 2. Vertigo Pop, Bangkok number 2. Who's on this? Jonathan Van King, Jesper Kamenkorli, Sean Martinborough. Wanted, Death Row Edition. Sample pages for Wanted softcover. So I believe I got this probably from the Image Comics booth at some trade show, probably library. Death Row edition. It has the little thing on the back. Again, that was put on there by Image themselves. But again, we're going to go into, no, not that. MyComicShop.com. And we're going to type in Wanted Death Row Edition. Why is Walt Disney coming up? I said Wanted Death Row Edition. Because Walt Disney's in the middle of it, because this comes up in the middle of the alphabet. Wanted Comics, 1947, Walton, 2003. Right, and this is issue 4. Volume 1, issue 4, February 25, 2005. Yeah. Now again, it has the dolls. Here we go. Yeah, it's Wanted 2003, number 4A. There's 4B. Yes, 4B is the Death Row edition, $2. The design cover. The one that doesn't say Death Row edition on it is $4. All right. Still. One series. Movie. They really should remake it because now everybody would get the in jokes. This is so superhero based. Movie wasn't. Here we have Windows, Neil Gaiman, a rare indie published Neil Gaiman story, Cult Press, from 1994. And the story in here is, oh, this has been reprinted, is Luther's Villanelle. Hey, you know if it's been reprinted? Yes, the Grant Comics database. Cult Press, 21 issues from 92 to 1994. Probably some good stuff in there. Number 16 has been indexed. Yes. Tommy Berg did the cover, as well as the paintings inside. Luther's Villanelle. And this says it has never been collected. So, hey, Dark Horse. This is a never collected, one time only Neil Gaiman comic book story. And because I still have my comic shop still listed, let's see what they listed at. Windows 1993. Not in stock. Oh wait, no, they have them all in stock pretty much. $2, guys. $2, which is 75 cents off the cover price. Neil Gaiman story that nobody. Okay, just let you know. Okay, it is. It looks like nice one, and it's probably an adaptation of a short story. And then, sorry, I'm getting on the bottom of the box here. We have Wizard, the Guide to Comics, and we're talking way back. Yeah, these came from friends. I think all these issues were given to me by a friend who was moving apartments. Say, I don't have space for this. You want them? I said, hey, sure, I got space. Okay, so we've got Wizard, number 32, April 1994. We've got Hero Illustrated, nice chromium cover, embossed. Number 1, July 1993. Oh, that's what. Yep, and it has, look at that, a special card, a special, winning an Amazing Spider-Man 1 other prizes from Scratch all below. All 3 match, you are a winner. Odds of winning are follows. Amazing Spider-Man number 1, 1 in 250,000. Platinum Spider-Man number 1, 50,000. Platinum Superman 75, 125,000. And number 1, Gold Edition, Ryan the Future Force. Number 0, Gold Edition, Secret City Saga, Gold Kirby Chrome Edition. Mr. T of the T, 4th Advanced Edition. Robocop vs. Tanner side posters, Aliens mini comics, Dark Horse Presents Aliens, Platinum Comics, Wildcats, number 1, Gold Edition, Shadowhawk, number 2, side ash can, Deathblow Cyber, Nary ash can, Ultraverse holographic set 1 to 250,000. So it wouldn't surprise me, given that it's 1 to 250,000. Now, I don't know what the original print run was on this. It wasn't 250,000. But it would not surprise me if like 1 in 5 minutes, looking at those numbers. Warner Publishing Services and Sendai Direct Distribution published this. Yes, I'm going to go to my comic shop and see if they sell old copies of Hero Illustrated. Nice cover for the first issue. Hero Illustrated, 1993. 18 of 27 in stock. Number 1 AP. $2. Okay. Anywho, Wizard number 11. Free Spawn trading card inside. Someone might have swiped it. I don't know. Wizard number 26. Pulled out cover. And we're talking October 1993. Wizard 27. Look how thick that sucker is. This is what? 228 pages. Wildcats. Alan Moore, in-depth interview. Dan Jurgens. How in-depth? 4 pages, probably. Well, hey, Boone gets a Palmer's pick. It doesn't say here what's features. Here we go. Alan Moore, number page 42. 1, 2, 3, 4 pages. And we're halfway through, folks. Halfway through. Can you believe that? And look at already where I discovered. Okay, next. We have Amazing Spider-Man number 37. This is, who wrote this? Published as a one-shot by Marvel Worldwide. $3.99. Why is it a one-shot? If it's issue number, it's annual number 37. It's the annual. So it's got Captain America and Amazing Spider-Man here. Colonel Kessel writing Spider-Man meeting Sandman. Then we have a backup here. Make Mine Marvel, Untold Tales, Spider-Man. Kurt Busiek, Pat Olaf. Wow, good stuff. Okay. Yeah, so guys, there's some good stuff coming up in here. Okay. Human Targets. Justice Society of America. Yeah, I think this was number 37. That was like, I think, the alternate timeline thing. And then, of course, last issue, Days Ex Machina, it never happened. Just got really, really dark. Oh, just fooling. Whereas, a few years later, you had Flashpoint. And it's like, here we have signed by the creators, action philosophers, World Domination Handbook, Machiavelli, Karl Marx, the Kabbalah. Good stuff. Ain't careful, you just might learn something. And this issue, you learn stuff you shouldn't learn. Here we have a Kiko on the planet Smoo. Now I bought this. This is a really nice edition, by the way. This was, back in the day, $3.95, Serious Comics. Fold-out cover. Poster inside. Written illustrated by Mark Crilly. And This is, I believe, the reprinting of the hardcover, which I also bought sight unseen because I thought, hey, this looks pretty cool. Great series. I don't know if Mark Curley, who is doing a lot of stuff now, a lot of good stuff, read it all, has ever collected these. Here he is. Man, Volume 1, number 4, 1996. Signed by him. Good stuff, great characters. Very accessible comic. I don't know if it's been reprinted, collected. Should even be animated, okay? I'm just saying. Just saying. Be nice to animate it, guys. Here we have another Amalgam Comics. Amazon, which again, Storm. Has Nubia? I don't know. And yeah, I am just kicking my feet back here because here we have, this is the first series, Astro City, number 1. These are all in the first volume, by the way, if you want to buy it. Recommend the hardcover. I think Graffiti did it. Might even have Alex Ross tipped in plate. Number 2. Oh. If you know anybody who's a journalist, wants to be a journalist, get him this comic. Number 3. Number 5. I guess I'm missing an issue somewhere. Probably, I think I own it somewhere. Astro City number 1. This is, I think, the reboot. Volume 2, technically. This is Homage Comics. Yeah, welcome to Astro City. Family moves in. And then we start the Confession storyline. Got 2 copies here. Which is sort of his take on Batman. Numbers 7 and 9. Okay. And the 1/2 issue, if you're going to buy one single issue of Astro City, make it Astro City number 1/2, which was a Wizard promo. There were various editions of that published. It's collected in the Confessions, which I think is the volume 2. Oh, check out that curvy hand. Oh. Foreshortening, kids. Let's end this the lesson. Here we have more Amalgam, Assassins 1, Azrael, which I won't talk about. Batman Strikes, based on the TV short-lived cartoon. Bat Thing, of course. Bloodshot, number 2 from Acclaim Comics. Now, I don't think this has anything to do. Oh, yeah, it does. It does. This does have stuff to do with the current TV movie that just came out. Because let's go to the videotape. Where is the indicia on here? Bloodshot, Volume 2, Number 2, August 1997, published by Valiant. Trademark and copyright Acclaim Comics. All characters are under single trademarks of Acclaim Comics. Interesting. So this might be an original from Valiant. It was Valiant, and then, of course, Acclaim Comics did it. And then Valiant came back. They did the movie, which released in March 2019. 2020, excuse me. Right? Yep. Great timing. Oh, this is good. This is good. This has been reprinted many times. The Books of Magic. This is book 3 of 4. This, I think, is the rarest because there's a miniseries. So orders went up and then they went down. And then, of course, by that time it was too late. Everybody wanted to read it, and it's most difficult to find. It was a miniseries, so of course everybody's looking for number 3. Hey, we only got 5 copies. Books of Magic, 1990. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah. Yep. Number 3. This item is not in stock. Number 2 is $6. And again, this is basically Neil Gaiman and friends rewriting the magical history of the DC universe. $3.95, fully painted. This is Charles Vess with Dr. Occult. Dr. Occult, yes. And going into the land of fairy, and how is that for a full bleed 2-page spread? Oh. And yes, check that out. Good stuff. Helmet by Moonlight Titanium. So, Neil Gaiman. Okay, then we have the Books of Magic tie-ins, which I don't think have ever been reprinted. Harry Potter before there was Harry Potter. Here we have Brigade #1. Again, this is early image, so I'm going to look this up because oh, this is the second series from 1993. $2. Here we have more Amalgam. So here we have Bruce Wayne, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. And Bullets and Bracelets. No, I do not know what her character name is. Princess. Castle. Ostrander and Frank. Trevor Castle. Diana, former princess, Amazon princess. So I guess I probably a nice pastiche of her, I was going to say Avengers, the British Avengers tie-in, where she becomes a secret agent, loses the costume, and goes full Diana Rigg. Here we have Challengers of the Fantastic, another Amalgam series. I don't know if that was ever, I guess it was published in trade. Cruel and Unusual, Delano, Pyre, I don't know. Cybernary, #2. With Death Blow. If you flip them fast enough, they merge into a third comic. Prelude Death Watch 2000, Cyber Rat #1. Yeah. Your generic Neil Adams cover. With ink, pencils and inks by Richard Bennett. Plot and layouts by him. 1993. And hey, they even did a Magic Eye puzzle stereogram. So yeah, no opinion on the continuity. Daredevil #269. Again, I was not a reader back then. This is Anno Sente and John Reader Jr., so good stuff. Kind of surprised they haven't done a Marvel Visionaries. Maybe they have, and I just missed it. Wait. Here, more freebies, it looks like. Special Collector's Edition. Devi, Virgin Comics, issues 1 and 2. Dinosaurs Across America. Phil Yay? Yeah, Phil Yay. Don't know what he's up to now, but here they are going across the country, so it's an educational comic. Disavowed Homage Comics. Troy Hessler Edwards. Interesting cover. Homage was a division of Wildcat? Wildstorm, yeah. Homage Comics, Wildstorm, yeah. So it was Wildstorm, I think, was just the image owner, Jim Lee, yeah. And then Homage was a sub-imprint of creators. Yeah. Eclipse Monthly, the first issue of Eclipse Monthly. Static by Steve Ditko, Masked Man by B.C. Boyer, Sax Romer's Dope, adapted and illustrated by Trina Robbins, Captain Quack and Foozle by Marshall Rogers, plus Rio by Doug Wildley. Now, Notes from Surf City by Jan and Dean Mulaney. Takes me back. Doesn't take me back because I didn't read it back in the day when I was a kid. 1983, I wasn't collecting comics back then. But here we have Steve Ditko. Color. Let me get a better one there. And here we have Sax Romer's Dope, adapted and illustrated by Trina Robbins. Chapter 8, A Visit to Sun. Okay. Trina, don't know if this is worth collecting, but love your style as always. So yeah, it's monthly. Emma Davenport from Loman Hills Press. From that self-published era of black and white comics. Here we have Tim McKeever Faith, Freshman #1, Extra Credit Edition. Not worth anything. Generation X, Amalgam Comics. Oh, those clever boys. Here we have Howard Cruz. Oh, barely missed. The Comics, Barefoots, the comic book stories. Published by Renegade Press. I basically recommend everything Renegade Press has published over the years. This is from comics books, Marvel, Underground, which I think has all been collected. I do own the all the issues because Marvel published it, and then Marvel said, "What the hell are we doing with this stuff?" It was on their magazine division, and they said, "Okay, Dennis Kitchen, nice working with you, but this isn't for us." And then I think he published issues 2 and 3. But yeah, copyright 1974, 1975 by Magazine Management, and 1976 by Howard Cruz. Front cover, 1986. And that's Howard himself. Fun, straightforward comic stories. Got another. Oh boy. Okay. Oh, okay. 2 good things here. Kyle Baker, I Die at Midnight. V2K Vertigo. This is a issue they did at the turn of the millennium. Kyle Baker, of course. His old style. Forward balloons. Does it have an ISBN? I don't believe so. No, it's a one-shot. Although very well could be. Back in the day, in the 80s, 90s, it might have been. Here we have I Heart Marvel, Web of Romance, which is Tom Beeland writing. Corey Walker, penciling, Cliff Rathburn, inker. If I'm doing a best of Spider-Man stories, this is going in there. This is Spider-Man trying to figure out his relationship with Mary Jane. Talking to various villains and heroes, what together, blah, blah, blah. Now, here's where things get interesting. Here we have the Countdown to the Millennium, Invisibles. 12, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And this, of course, was supposed to come out before the millennium. I think they missed their deadlines. This, of course, has all been collected. I don't know if you want to read this all in one setting. You'll either go crazy or you might achieve enlightenment. It's the opposite of enlightenment. Darkenment? It's the opposite of time. Entropy. Mind blown. Enlightenment. What I mean. This is weird. I'm looking at enlightenment. No. No. Okay. Now we go to synonyms and of course antonyms. Ignorance, destruction, bewilderment, confusion, puzzlement, stupidity. None of those are really Dark Ages, maybe? What is a Dark Ages called now? What is the politically correct term for the Dark Ages? I don't know. Okay. JLX Volume 1, number 1. JLX Unleashed, number 1. Again, more Amalgam fun. Justice League Annual, number 9. Oh, these are all great. Again, DC annuals in the 80s were pretty good. Post-crisis, good stuff. And even pre-crisis. Good standalone stories. Here we have Justice League International, Annual 1989. This is number 3. Good, accessible, humorous stories. We have Justice League Antarctica, which is a Justice League America annual from 1990. Yes, it's sort of their Omega Squad. They send all their losers and Z Team members down to Antarctica. They're based in Antarctica. Nort's in there. A Mighty Bruce, personal assistant to Major Disaster. Clock King, the North. Wow. Good stuff. Just good stuff. All that, I want to say probably at least the first 5 years of Justice League. And they spun it off of Justice League Europe, and Justice League Europe got dark really quick, which is fine. So it was humorous. Justice League Quarterly, again. That says, what are you looking at? Which, again, is a joke on their original cover. Oh, damn. Okay, here's the splash page, right? Called When You Wish. Giffen, Jones, McCone, Smith, right? And look at that building in the background. Doesn't that look familiar? Oh, those scams. And this is, I think, good stuff. Look at that. But there was an alternate universe. Okay, they get miniaturized, it looks like. That's the plot. Anyway, Justice League Unlimited. Johnny DC. I miss you, Johnny DC. There's the comics. This is issue number 7. Who are the creators on this? Adam Beechin, Ethan Beavers. But there you go. The Last of the Mohicans by Marvel Book. Oh, yeah, Marvel Classics did a whole bunch of adaptations around the turn of the century. The only one that really survives and which was good was the Wizard of Oz adaptations. Here we have Legionnaires, Peter Von Sprouse story, volume 1, 2, 4, number 50. And yes, at that point, just like Superman, DC was putting all the Legion of superhero stories together and giving you a nice, handy chapter guide at the top there. This is chapter 13 from 1997, number 50. The Bride of Wardrobe. Pull-up poster by Alan Davis and Mark Farmer. Yes, it's been pulled out, but that's okay. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, Alan Davis, God. Good gravy. And on the back, the key. Starting with Apparition, which is Tini Lazo, who I believe is hooked up with Ultra Boy. He's number 26. Number 28. Nope, 30. Ooh, there's an unknown. Unknown. Let's try to know about this mysterious female, including her exact status with the Legion. Dun, dun, dun! Why is She-Hulk in here? Who is that? Number 15, Monstrous. Candy Princess Laporte III from Xanthu. Adventure-seeking debutante who possesses extraordinary strength and invulnerability, which intensifies during rushes of adrenaline. Does that sound familiar? Triad. Where's number 3? Oh, there she is. And XS, Jenny Ognitz, which is Stango. Jenny, a direct descendant of the Flash, has the ability to move at a crime speed. The limits of her speed have yet to be measured. 95 pounds. Jeez, they're skinny. RJ Brown's in here. Oh, that's nice of him. Where does he show up? Number 16. Oh, yeah, he's in the back there. 130, 210, 135. Kinetics. 120. 140. Element Lab. Anyway, good stuff. Good stuff. Suitable for framing. Oh, nice Legionnaires retro cover. Why? Number 54. Why not? And look how big that comics code seal is. A Golden Age. And yes, it's done in the Tom Payer, Jeffrey Moy. This is a World War II pastiche. Don't know why, but it's in there. These are superheroes, number 14. Oh, God. They do not do covers like that anymore, which is a shame. God. 1997. Good stuff. Good stuff. Nothing against Paul Levitz Company, but The Losers, which I believe was made into a TV series, right? Not TV series, movie. Movie. Issue number 6, number 7, number 8, 10, all the way down to issue number 18. And that's that. And that's the last of that box. So, quite a variety, of course. Somewhat interesting. So, again, hope you enjoyed that. I don't know how I'm going to index these because these are all over the place. I think we'll have to do them singularly or in batches, like those losers issues, blah blah blah. It's like the Sandmans. That's Sandman number 8. I'm gonna have to ask him about that. Anyway, so gosh, 1 hour 5 minutes. So thanks for watching. It's now midnight. Hopefully the TV set is free upstairs so I can catch up on my watching. Also recommended stuff I've been recording. Looney Tunes is on Cartoon Network now. The HBO Max cartoons they did. They're airing those now, I think, on 7 o'clock in the morning. I DVR because I'm not getting up at that hour anymore. If I was a kid and had cereal, maybe. But no. Thanks to DVR, I can watch it whenever. Like now. What else have I been recording? Oh, DC Superhero Girls is now showing new episodes again, so I'm catching up on that. Good stuff. DuckTales isn't available to me because it's on Disney XD, even though it's on demand. On demand says, "Hey, you're not. This is part of the cartoon. This is part of this series, this channel. You're not subscribed to that channel, so we're not going to let you watch it." So that last season of DuckTales, I have not seen. So spoilers. And I don't know why they didn't. I mean, it's pretty good self-contained as it is, but I would like to see more episodes of Milo Murphy's Law. Good stuff. But I think they've canceled that unofficially. I don't know if they ever did an official announcement. So, Infinity Train isn't on. Which is a shame because that looked very interesting. I saw one free episode. So, as well as the pilot that was on YouTube. So, anyway, hope you enjoyed that. Some interesting stuff. A lot of it I recommend. I think all this was freebies from friends. So anyway, thanks for watching. I hope we'll see you real soon. Have a good morning. Have a good night. And as always, keep reading and keep sharing stuff you enjoy. Until then, thanks for watching. Goodbye.